Okay, Johanan, your refutation of my argument against you is only 1 minute and 45 seconds, so let me get right to it and do so as succinctly as I can. First off, I want to say this was one of the worst video refutations I've ever received. I'm not even sure what you were even thinking of when you made this reply. I say this because the reason why you were wrong about cosmology is because you claim the Big Bang marked the beginning of physical existence. That is false. It could only have been so if the Big Bang was a singularity. It was not, so you are point blank wrong on cosmology there. I'm not saying you said the Big Bang was a singularity. I'm saying that is what it would have to be for your claim to be true. It was not, so you were wrong on cosmology. So what do you come back with as a refutation to try and exonerate yourself? Is it something that shows the Big Bang was a singularity? Or something that has to do with the Big Bang? No. You come back with a video talking about string theory. I was almost jaw-dropped when I saw your video. That you would have the audacity to try to bluff your blunder away in such a manner. So my original refutation on this still stands, because you never refuted it. You simply tried to bluff your way past it with a video about string theory. String theory, sir, is not the Big Bang. So your refutation fails. The second point I would like to make is your use of string theory. String theory is theoretical and unproven. You can't prove something with something that is itself not proven. That's just silly. I don't understand why you would even try to do that. It would be like someone trying to prove a point of truth by invocation of the multiverse. You can't use speculation and conjecture to prove points of truth or to refute people. That's just nonsense. The third point I would like to make is to address your claim that, quote, space breaks down well before a singularity will come into being, unquote. You present this statement as a conclusive truth or fact, but you didn't use any science or philosophy to prove its truth. The only thing I could try to figure out that you employ to prove that statement to be true is string theory, which if so would be utter nonsense. You can't prove something with something that is itself not proven. Also, this business about space breaking down is highly problematic. It sounds like a weasel phrase for space disappearing or becoming non-existent. But something breaking down does not necessarily mean it becomes non-existent. It could simply mean it changes forms or becomes different, like breaking a boulder down into rocks. In this case, the mathematical space-time manifold can break down into a discrete form or reference from being continuous. If you are using space as if it is an actual physical entity, then that assumes all sorts of physical and philosophical issues that are being buried under this weasel phrase of space breaks down, that you seem to be using as a covert phrase for space disappearing and physical entities disappearing with it. If that is the case, you are question begging on the notion that space is a container-like entity that physical objects exist in, and in the absence of space, physical objects or phenomena can't exist.